Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to the Just Chatting Gaming News and Trailers for the week of May 20th. Got a lot of stuff today. We got brand new trailers for Diablo, System Shock, the brand new Mortal Kombat trailer. We're going to be talking about a new Lord of the Rings game here in just a second, and then what is going on with Overwatch 2. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with that. For those who didn't see the news, a new Lord of the Rings game has been announced, and it is an MMO being done by Amazon. So this game is many, many years away at this point, but it'd be interesting to see sort of what happens with this one. Amazon Gaming in particular has sort of become kind of like an MMO place. They have New World, they have Lost Ark, and they've got a couple of other ones like Throne and Liberty coming down the pipeline as well. Now, one big question you might ask is, wait a minute, there's already another Lord of the Rings MMO. And here in the past week, there's been a couple of different statements released basically saying that they have no plans to get rid of the other MMO. It's going to go on for years and all that stuff. But you know what? I got to tell you, that's the kind of thing that they have to say. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to shut down in 5 years when this game comes out. I do think, like, my guess is the old MMO will shut down. It's possible that it might not shut down until after this one releases, but there's a couple of scenarios that I see. Scenario one is the new MMO comes out and everybody flocks to that one. The player base becomes even worse in the old one. I mean, it's already not good, but even worse, and then they're basically just forced to shut it down because it's losing money and nobody's playing it. Or option two is they're probably paying some sort of like yearly fee, or maybe they have like a 3-year deal or something along those lines for the IP rights of Lord of the Rings and Middle-earth and all that. Amazon's a big company with a lot of power. It could be that they essentially make it so that the other company can no longer renew their rights in some description. So it's something that we're not going to have to worry about for a long time, but I do think that old game's going to shut down. It's very old. There's not that many people playing it as it is. So yeah, I don't see that moving forward. But it'll be interesting to see what the new one's all about. Hopefully it's good. It's always fun to have new Lord of the Rings games. Funny enough, there's actually another Lord of the Rings game coming out here in just a couple weeks. But yeah, pretty crazy. Next up, we're going to move on to the Overwatch 2 news. So I've actually got a little trailer, and we're going to play this, and then I'll get into the actual discussion. So this was a developer interview that happened for Overwatch 2.
And so we're left with another difficult choice. Do we continue to pour all that effort into PvE, hoping that we can land it at some point in the future? Or do we stick with this set of values that we've aligned on and focus on the live game and focus on serving all of you? With everything we've learned about what it takes to operate this game at the level that you deserve, it's clear that we can't deliver on that original vision for PvE that was shown in 2019. What that means is that we won't be delivering that dedicated hero mode with talent trees, that long-term power progression. Those things just aren't in our plans anymore. And we know that this is going to be disappointing to many of you, which is why we wanted to bring it up before we talked about the roadmap. And to be perfectly honest, it's been really difficult for many of us and a lot of folks on the team who've poured their heart and soul into that stuff. And so we're left with another
Okay. So one of the big things about Overwatch 2 was that Overwatch 2, in addition to the modes that were already in the game, you know, PvP and all that, that they were going to introduce a lot of PvE stuff, you know, story modes, campaigns, and that sort of stuff. And so basically they announced that the big PvE mode that they were going to put in the game, they are no longer going to do that. And as he mentioned, it was going to have like skill trees and progression and levels and all this stuff. And here's actually some concept of that was shown a few years ago. But it sounds like they're still going to do some like minor PvE stuff. But just overall, it's a darn shame. I mean, if you look at the wider scale of Overwatch, the fact that it was supposed to be an MMO, and Blizzard worked on it for 7 years, and the entire MMO was just scrapped. I mean, this game has just kind of had trouble even from the initial concept like 10 or so years ago. So it continues to have problems. You know, the core of the game that they have seems to be mostly pretty solid, but it's just like what they had to do to get there is just absolutely crazy. So for all the PvE fans and people who wanted to know more about that world and all that, it's a darn shame. And I'm definitely in that boat. Like, I wanted that mode, but yeah, we're just never going to have it now. So that kind of sucks. Last quick little news story before we get into trailers. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom sold 10 million copies in 3 days. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Shows you just how much people love their Switch and these games and the Nintendo IP. Just, yeah, pretty crazy. All right, let's go ahead and jump into trailers. We've got a bunch of good ones. So there was actually a showcase. You could call it the pre Summer Game Fest. It was a showcase done by Humble Games, and they actually had some pretty good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start out with a brand new game announcement. So here we go.
Hey everyone, Luke Williams here from Bossa Games, and today I'm super excited to share an early look at something new we're bringing to you in collaboration with Humble Games, an open-world co-op adventure called Lost Skies.
Some of you might say, oh, we're seeing a cinematic. And to that, I would reply, are we? Actually, the gameplay looks better than the cinematic. So here you go, Lost Skies.
Lost Skies takes place in a fantastical world of airborne islands and soaring skyships, where strange and massive ancient beings have shattered the land, and the last remnants of humanity must band together to survive among the clouds. You play as one of these last survivors, setting out on a journey across the skies to explore ruins from a lost age. Build and command a skyship either solo or alongside your friends, and ultimately find a way to banish the awesome and terrifying entities that shattered your world. Where you go and how you get there is entirely up to you. Lost Skies is being crafted by a team of amazing artists, designers, engineers, and other developers at Bossa Games, who all share a passion for bringing creative new ideas to life and forging inclusive worlds where players can achieve awesome things together. We also believe that the best way to achieve our vision is with the help of our community, and soon we'll be sharing info on how you can be part of the development process in the early stages. If you're interested in Lost Skies, check out our official site and make sure to wishlist the game on Steam. We can't wait to show you more.
So yeah, that game looks cool. Have to keep an eye on that one. All right, next up, we have a trailer for a game that just launched into early access. This game is actually getting very good early access reviews. And it's from an IP that Seems like every once in a while they release a game and most of them are just bad. But apparently they've got something with this one. So let's take a look.
Earth's best and brightest land on planet Balaka. The mobile infantry ready to engage against the bug menace. Elite Deep Space Vanguard troopers deploy state-of-the-art subsurface scanners to find the bug hives and win the day. Get on the line! The base is under attack! Where's the resource team? We need the arc gas up there now!
Multiple contacts! We got bugs! Heads up! Grenade out!
Yeah, last time I looked, the Steam reviews were like 93 or 92%. The game is also only $25. I know there's different classes. But yeah, it's kind of like an objective-based, drop in, drop out kind of game. I think there's also some base building aspects.
We're all loaded up! Firing the arc now! Back it up, Brimstone 1, and prepare
So it's
for
like you
attack.
land on the alien planet. I think you can build some like little bases. You do your objectives, then you try and get out.
Another successful mission for the Vanguard. We need fighters like you. Would you like to know more?
Yes, we want to know more. Yeah, again, it's early access, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, good start. All right, here we got the launch trailer for Diablo 4.
Bite my tongue, bite my tongue.
Your lives
Wait till the world
Is that Darren DePaul?
depend on what you do next.
full for these ocean eyes.
Choose wisely.
You should see me.
I'm pretty hyped for this. I'm be playing this a lot.
Watch me make 'em blow. One by one. Count my cards, watch them fall. Blood on a marble wall. I like the way they all scream. Crown. I'm gonna release the beast now. Watch me make 'em bow. One by one. You should sing in the crowd. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me make 'em bow. One by one. I don't dream. You should see me in the crowd.
Dun dun dun. 4 days early access. I will say my one concern with that is here recently when Blizzard has launched a new game, new expansion, that sort of thing, their launches have been DDoSed to hell. So I would fully expect there to be launch day problems. Maybe even a couple days. So be careful with that, chat. Next up, we have the official gameplay reveal trailer of Lords of the Fallen. Now, as you may or may not remember, about a month or so ago, they had a Lords of the Fallen Unreal Engine 5 demo that they were showing off. And this game just looks absolutely incredible. Like one of the first, like, real good UE5 games. So, yeah, let's take a look.
Mornstead has fallen, its great army decimated by the legions of Adir, the demon god. But one light still flickers in the ever-growing gloom, the light of the Dark Crusader.
The radiance of Mornstead withers. Idir's darkness threatens to desolate our world. Ascend to Aureus, my child. As his holy redeemer.
I knitted this glove for you.
In light, we walk. In light, we walk.
Burn their very souls to ash.
Here's some gameplay.
Your flesh has been made sacrosanct with the mark of the Dark Crusaders.
I am a man who walks alone, and when I'm walking a dark road, at night or strolling...
One thing I don't know, is this multiplayer? They just showed two people running together.
Great potential dwells within you, doubtless, for you to be chosen thusly.
Not unless that was a companion.
Someone's always there.
Prove yourself worthy of this gift.
By your radiance, grant me the strength to continue to endure these dark days.
Relinquish the lamp, and your suffering ends.
Another unfortunate made a slave to unceasing hunger. I pity you.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Souls-like, but I don't know if it actually is or not. Could be just an action game. I know you can make like whatever you want as far as a character, but yeah, I don't know if it's actually a Souls-like. Wonder if they're going to use that UE5 character creator. Yeah, maybe. All right. 4 more trailers. This is another new game announcement. Let's take a look.
Alas, all good things must end. It came to pass that bitter conflict and ceaseless war engulfed the continent. Those who dared to brave the sea fled. Through black nights, they sailed. They arrived at a new land. This is where your journey begins.
Not 100% sure what kind of game that is. Next up, we have a trailer for a game that I've been tracking for a while now. As you guys may or may not know, I'm attracted to games that are doing something different. And so this is a brand new trailer for the game Stray Gods. Let's take a look. This is another one that was at the Humbles showcase. A lot of big names in this game.
I'm Liam Esler.
And I'm David Gator.
And we are Summerfall Studios, here to talk to you today about Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. Stray Gods is an interactive role-playing musical where you star as the Muse, played by Laura Bailey.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze.
Well, everyone's familiar with games where you make choices during the story. You do that here as well, but the big star of the show is you'll be making choices in the songs. They change the music, and at the end of the song, that will determine where the story goes next.
I don't follow.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
So what are 3 words we would use to describe Stray Gods?
Yeah, I've used all my words.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we should ask the cast.
3 words I would use to describe Stray Gods. Does super dope count as 1 word or 2 words?
Unique, powerful, and resonant.
Innovative, fluid,
Catchy.
exciting. It's cool.
Oh my goodness, somebody said fun.
It's fun.
Hot. Spectacle.
Exciting and illuminating.
Something truly unique. There literally has not been a game like this ever before.
Stray Gods is really a new type of game, so a lot of people have been reacting to it, being very excited about what it could be, but this is their first chance to see what it actually is.
Here's a trailer where you can learn a little more about the game.
And we're so excited for you to get your hands on it.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I'm so sorry.
Lead writer from Dragon Age.
You know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
You say you didn't kill Calliope. You have 1 week to prove it. What do I do?
Start singing.
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine.
It's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
You want answers? Fight for them.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
This is not about you. Enough!
True magic is a different and older power. Ready to face the music?
Only you can decide. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie. Best friends to the end, right?
Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
I wish I knew where I fit. Surely your life is just beginning.
Lost in a moment.
Very soon,
Lost in a moment.
the idols will be no more.
Lost in a moment.
August 3rd. So yeah, I can say that I've never seen a game like that. That's gonna be something new. Crazy. All right, next up, we've got the System Shock remake trailer. I think this game's coming out, is it this week or next week? One of the two.
Welcome back to City
Citadel Station. Make yourself comfortable.
I never played System Shock back in the day.
A while.
At this rate, we're dead in hours rather than days. Weeks of loss after lost.
Welcome to my death machine, interloper.
Yeah, May 30th, yeah. I knew it was soon. All right, final trailer of the day is the announcement of the new Mortal Kombat game. I'll say here real quick for those who are not up to date on what's going on with Mortal Kombat, this is a complete reboot. So basically, there was some story stuff that happened at the end of MK11, and Liu Kang created, like, alternate timelines or universes, and so this is a complete start over. So, yeah, I think the mythos and lore and story of MK has just gotten so crazy over the years. Ed Boon was like, all right, let's just start over. So...
It is time.
The story modes in these have gotten really good.
Time to wake up. To a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace.
So is that Kung Lao? I'm a little rusty on my MK stuff.
Choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife.
Because this would be Princess Katana.
To dwell in joyous prosperity. Or bitter
And rivalry. That would be, what's her name, Melina? Melina?
You can face each other.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
As sworn enemies. Or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing. And soon you will discover...
So this is Fire God Liu Kang.
That even in this new era, one constant remains.
Shao Kahn.
There is always something worth fighting for. You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
I'm not crazy about the name. Mortal Kombat 1. September 19th. Yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get that or not. We'll have to see. There's so many games coming out. It's just ridiculous. So maybe it'll get put on Game Pass. Hard to say. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the news and trailers of the week. So for those who are watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.